We have come to a fresh chapter, that is chapter 7, which is entitled as Triangles. In the previous 6 chapters, we have tried to understand the different concepts in the mathematics. Now let's look into this particular concept that is about triangles here. Now before we ever talk anything about triangles in this chapter, it is necessary for us to understand as to what is a triangle. Now let's say, if you look at the word triangle, the word can be split into two. They are tri plus angle. Tri, obviously we know that is 3, angle. So what is a triangle? A triangle is a 3-angled shape. So it has got 3 angles. Obviously it is clear from here. Now in other words, a triangle is a plane figure. As we look at here, it's a plane figure having 3 sides, 3 angles and 3 vertices. Look at this picture here. Now it has got 3 sides. Which are the sides? Side AB, side BC and side AC. It has got 3 angles. Which are this? Angle A, angle B and angle C. Also it has got 3 vertices. Which are the vertex A, vertex B and vertex C. So it's about the triangle. Now let's move into the next topic, that is about types of triangles. Triangles are mainly categorized into 2 categories based on 2 facts, based on angles and based on sides. Based on angles, triangles can be of 3 types. They are acute triangle or acute angle triangle. Second, right triangle or right angle triangle. Third is obtuse triangle or obtuse angled triangle. Now let's try to understand what are they. Now what do you mean by acute? Always remember that acute means less than 90. Less than 90. The moment we hear acute angle, what should come in our mind? Nothing else but it is less than 90. So what do you mean by an acute triangle? An acute triangle is an triangle whose all angles are less than 90 degree. To understand that, let's look into this picture. Look at this picture. Let's consider this as a triangle as ABC. The angle A is 60, which is less than 90 degree. Again, angle B, which is 60 degree. Again, it is less than 90 degree. Angle C, it's 60 degree. That is also less than 90 degree. So looking at this triangle, we can see all of its triangles. That means these 3 triangles are less than 90 degree. Therefore, triangle ABC here is an acute triangle. Now let's look into right triangle. What do you mean by right triangle? A right triangle is a triangle whose one angle is 90 degree. As we know, a triangle has got 3 angles. Out of the 3 angles, if one angle is 90 degree, then we can call it as a right triangle. So look at here. Here, let me name it as PQR. Here, angle Q is 90 degree. Therefore, it is a right triangle. Now let's look into the next category, that is obtuse triangle. Now what do you mean by obtuse? The moment we hear obtuse, what should come in our mind? Obtuse means greater than 90 degree. So an obtuse triangle is a triangle whose one angle is above 90 degree. Look at this W, X, Y. So we have named this triangle as WXY. Look at this. In this triangle, angle X is 130 degree, which is above 90 degree. So out of the 3 angles it has got, angle X is above 90 degree. Therefore, it is an obtuse triangle. Now the second category, that is based on sides, triangles can be categorized into 3. They are scalene triangle, isosceles triangles, equilateral triangles. Now let's try to understand what are they. Now what do you mean by scalene triangle? Scalene triangles are such triangles whose no sides are equal. As we know, triangle has got three sides as we have understood here. Look at this triangle. It has got, again let me name it as ABC. Side AB is 6 centimeter. Side AC is 8 centimeter. Side BC is 10 centimeter. Three sides are different. None of them is equal to another. So no sides are equal. They are different from one another. Therefore it is a scalene triangle. Now let's look into the second category, that is isosceles triangle. What do you mean by an isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangle is a triangle whose two sides are equal. Look at here. Again let me name as it as PQR. Here side PQ and side PR are 7 centimeters each. But side QR is 5 centimeter long. Therefore, we can call it as isosceles triangle simply because its two sides are equal. Now let's look into the third category, that is equilateral triangle. What do you mean by equilateral triangles? An equilateral triangle is a triangle whose all sides are equal. Understand? Three sides are equal. Look at this triangle. Let me again name it as W, X, Y. Side WX is 8 centimeter. Side WY is 8 centimeter. Again side XY is 8 centimeter. All the sides are equal. Therefore, it can be called as equilateral triangle. So that is the introduction about the triangles about which we are going to deal in this chapter. Hope it is made clear to all of you. Now let us try to understand the very key concern or the feature in the chapter, that is congruence of triangles. So let me repeat it. We have several properties about which we can talk with regard to triangles, but we are not going to look into those. But very specifically, we are going to look into the very property of a triangle, that is congruence of triangles. Before we try to understand as to what it is, let's try to understand some of the important concepts in order to understand congruence better. First of all, we have to be familiar with the term corresponding sides. See, the word corresponding means equivalent or matching. So when it say corresponding things, if there are two things before you, if you say these two things are corresponding things, what does it mean? Those two things are equivalent or matching. You understand? So let us look into these two triangles. Corresponding sides means what? Equivalent sides or matching sides. Look at these two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. What are the matching sides here? The side AB of triangle ABC is matching with the side DE of a triangle DEF. So these two are matching. When we compare these two triangles, these two are matching or corresponding sides. What are they? Next, what is the corresponding side of AC? D. This is a corresponding side of this. So these two are corresponding sides to each other. Which is another corresponding or matching side? BC is corresponding to EF because they are matching each other or they are equivalent to each other. So it's very simple to understand. That is, corresponding sides means matching sides or equivalent sides. So let's now look into corresponding angles. Just as I have informed you or explained to you sides, just replace the word side with angle. So corresponding angles means equivalent angles or matching angles. So what could be the matching angle of this when it comes to this triangle? The matching angle is this. So these two triangles are matching. What could be the matching angle here? B and E. So therefore these two are corresponding. So angle B is corresponding to angle E here because these two are matching. Now angle C is corresponding to angle F here. Why? Because these two are equivalent or they are matching each other. So angle A is corresponding to angle D because they are matching angles. Angle B is corresponding to angle E because they are matching or equivalent. Angle C is corresponding to angle F because they are equivalent or matching with each other. So now let's move to the next concept, that is about included side. What do you mean by included side? Side that falls between the given angles. As we know, in a triangle there are three angles, but in this triangle, look at here, there are two angles given. So let me put it as a 30-degree here or 40-degree here. Only two angles are given. So what is it included as? Side means the side that falls between given angles. There are two angles given. Angles are angle Q and angle R. So look at this. Which is the side? Sides are PQ, QR and PR. There are three sides. Out of these three sides, side QR falls between these two given angles. Therefore, this side can be called as included side of triangle PQR. So let me make it a little more clear to you. Included side means the side that falls between the given angles. We have been given here angle Q and angle R. Between these two angles, which side falls? The side QR falls. Therefore, QR can be called as included side. We cannot call PQ as included side. Why? Because only one angle falls here. This angle is not given. We cannot call PR as included side because this angle is not given. So only this side can be called as included side because this side falls between two angles. So let's now move to included angle. What do you mean by included angle? Included angle means angle that falls between given sides. In this triangle, two sides are given. Side MN is given, that is 10 centimeter. Side NO is given, that is 12 centimeter. Two sides are given. The angle that falls between them, this angle is known as included angle. Angle M cannot be included angle. It cannot be called as included angle. Why? Because this side is not given. Angle O cannot be called as included angle because this side is not given. Only angle N can be called included angle because its two hands are or sides are given. They are side MN and side NO are given. So angle that falls between given sides is called as included angle. So hope it is very clear to you. Now let's try to understand the important concepts in the chapter with regard to congruence. Moving further to discuss about the following things. The very first thing we have to understand, what do you mean by congruence? The word congruence means, what does it mean? Equal in all respects. Equal in all respects, that means equal in shape and size. So if you want to call two triangles as congruent, they must be equal in shape and equal in size. So I have drawn here two triangles which almost look alike. See, if these two triangles ABC and PQR are to be congruent to each other, this side should be equal to this side should be equal to this side should be equal to this side. You understand? The sides and shape and size must be clear. The both this shape, that means if I put a value as here, it's like, let's say call it as 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter here. Again it's 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter and 8 centimeter. See, all the sides are equal, angles are also equal. So therefore these two triangles are what we say congruent triangles. So the word congruence means equal in all respects, equal in shape and size. If two triangles are equal in shape and size to each other, then we can call them as congruent triangles. So let's just conclude this way. If I put consider these two triangles here, triangle ABC and triangle PQR. AB is corresponded to PQ. The corresponding side of AB is PQ. The corresponding side of AC is PR. The corresponding side of BC is QR. So, if two triangles are congruent if three sides and three angles of a triangle. That means these two triangles can be congruent if three sides and three angles of this triangle ABC is equal to the corresponding three sides and angles of the other. What is it? Corresponding three sides. Its corresponding side is this. Its corresponding side is this. Its corresponding side is. So, if these triangles correspond, all sides are equal to the corresponding sides of the other triangle. All angles are equal to the corresponding angles of the other triangle. These two triangles are congruent triangles. So, hope it is clear to you. Now, in mathematics, the symbol that is usually used for representing congruence is this symbol. So, we must always remember this is the symbol that is used to represent the congruence. So, if I say triangle ABC is, if it is written like this, what does it mean? Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So, this is the symbol that we use. So, hope it is clear to you.